Hello everyone, I have a good news for you today. This is another episode of JF Motorcycles, the independent motorcycle reviews, and I am, it looks, the first owner of the Yamaha Ténéré 700 in the Czech Republic, in my country. It just came just a few hours ago. We were all expecting it and we were all waiting it, and I was the first one who ordered it because I fell in love with this bike. It's supposed to be, I believe, new generation of travel enduros, very capable in off-road, I believe. And the good news for you is, actually there are two of them. One is that you will be able to see with me, watch the unboxing of this bike, which will be amazing, I believe. And then there will be a whole series of the videos on my YouTube channel about this bike, about new equipment and how it works in off-road, how it works with traveling, with two people, etc., etc. I'll be doing very in-depth, I believe, overview of this bike, and all, of course, independent, because this is the fundamental of my channel. So let's do it. Tak jdeme na první start. So this was a short unboxing of the Yamaha Ténéré 700. This is the first unit in the Czech Republic, and it's 221 total, 221st in the world. This is made in France, by the way, because the European production bikes should be or are produced in France. That's quite an interesting thing. Well, overall, when I look at the bike after the unboxing, I have to say that it's bigger than I expected a little bit. It's not wider, it's still very slim and narrow, but there is a lot of mass in here, and it's bigger than I expected, which is good for my 193 centimeters. The seat height is 870 millimeters, of course, as you probably know, and again, it's bigger. It's taller than you would expect, and it's good for me. And when I sit here, it really brings me immediately adventurous emotions and appetite and feelings, and so it sort of wants me to go not fast, maybe a little bit fast in the off-road, but somewhere far, far away, and I just can't wait to do it. You know, the hand protectors or blasters, they are just plastic, so this looks like a weak point. The same, the protector of the radiator could be from the aluminum. Just first observation. Skid plate looks quite solid. Let's see how it will work. The foot pegs, they could do the job in the just straight out of the box when you unpack the bike. It's not bad, and you wouldn't need to go to the shop immediately, which is great. There's also sort of off-road brake lever and the gear shifter, which is good. Only thing I don't like, particularly on the bike from the design point of view, it's not that bad, but maybe two points, is the exhaust, which the muffler, which especially here the gap in the end of the exhaust, it's not my cup of tea, and it just looks quite heavy and quite cheap. But the sound is not that bad, to be honest. This is the second start. It's 0 kilometers on the clock, but so this is how it sounds. 0 kilometers. So I will go very soft and very easy. It looks nice actually, but I will definitely go for the aftermarket exhaust. I know it just straight away. The other thing which is controversial is the design of the Speedo, which again probably contributes of the emotions of the Dakar and, you know, sort of off-road challenges and races. But of course it's not anything super nice, so I will see how it will work and how I will feel about it when I ride it. I think it's ready to go for a few first kilometers, and then this is the official start of my new YouTube channel series. I hope I will bring loads of videos about this bike. So if you have any question about the Yamaha Ténéré, just ask me in the comments, and I will be happy to answer them in the following videos. Whether it is about, you know, reliability, going with a pillion, you know, traveling hard off road, anything you're interested, maximum speed, whatever, just ask me and I'll be happy to answer. So that's it. But I can imagine you are now interested in the first run and first short ride of the new bike. So let's do it. Right now it has about, let me show you, 28 kilometers on the clock. So I just get for some full. The first thing which is nice on this bike is sound, which is not super loud, it's not aggressive, but it's nice in the city, in a small speed. It really imitates like motocross bikes, and it's really suitable for the enduro. And it's interesting because it's different in comparison to MT-07, where at the MT-07 it's correctly like at the naked bike and more sportier, and here is like more enduro, more parallel twin or more V-twin. So that's nice. Let's go. As I said, I have to go very slowly on the brakes, on the suspension, on the engine. It's the, you know, first 1,000 kilometers before the first service check. But that's it, you know. So I can't be hard on the bike, of course. I'll be very stupid. But I can at least tell you how I feel. And the thing is that I really feel how I expected to feel and how I hoped I will feel. And that's quite like adventurous, nice and easy. I'm really big fan of this engine, which really doesn't chase you from the MT-07 and leaves you to go slow if you want. It's nothing bad on the going slow on the bike, by the way. It has enough torque, and the mid-term of the engine, the mid RPM range, is very nice and supportive in the corners. The weight, 205 kilos, wet height of this bike, it's just something you feel. I would never say that I feel right now. Like, my first impression is that I wouldn't say it's lighter or heavier. It's just 200 kilos roughly heavy bike, and so that's it. The suspension, doesn't make sense to really try to describe it, because it's again, it should get its own 1,000 kilometers and then maybe some setting, because there are some setting options of the front fork. There is a preload at least, and probably rebound. I have to find out. Right now I feel really, really nice and easy on this bike. The one thing which could be criticized is the LCD or the panel. And I have to say, really honestly, that I'm getting used to it very quickly. And what I really like is that it's really visible even on the dark sunlight. And as you can see right now, I have the sound behind, very sharp, and I can very easily read it. There is everything you need, like clock, and I like to have the clock here at the time on the bike, speed, revs, the full, and then the actual gear, which is nice, I have to say. Oh, it's so far it's lovely, tall, and narrow bike. Something I really wanted to buy, so I have it, and that's cool. That's cool. And another thing I really like is the white color. Really, from my point of view right now, from a rider point of view, it's lovely. I was like thinking I'm buying red color. You know, I didn't even think that I'm buying actually white one. You know, this is what you see. And I really enjoy the color. It's my first white bike in my life, and it's a lovely color, really. I'm getting in love with the bike quite quickly. But of course, we are here to do a proper test in all sort of circumstances. So I do my 1,000 kilometers on it, very easy, and then change the oil, go to Yamaha, and then we will start stress testing in the off-road and riding in the pillion, going for some nice vacations and everything to maybe Croatia, Romania, Albania, some of these countries. And let's see what this bike can do. So thank you very much for watching my reviews of this video. Subscribe if you like it and wants to get updated about some new additional information about this bike. And have a nice day and ride safely. Bye bye.